the internet, you're busy. Let's do this. Welcome to the Game Mess Decides podcast. This is the podcast where we decide everything about the world of games so you never have to think for yourself. I'm your host, Jeff Grubb, and with me is
Mike Minotti.
In tonight's episode, Wolverine is looking good, Hades rules, and Mike needs to apologize to Christian. I didn't write this rundown, but I feel that way.
I don't. Absolutely not.
Yeah, my understanding is you once again pointed fingers for the entrance sound on Discord. Is that what happened?
I did not. All I'm saying is that I never said it myself. The fact that it says something about semen every time I enter the Giant Bomb Discord server, and Christian is insistent that I'm the only one who could have set that for myself. I don't know.
Well, I'm not insistent. That's just a fact, motherfucker. You didn't. I'm not this.
It's so shoot hot about this.
Well, he's Latino.
Because first of all, you always say the same shit. We already explained you a couple of times, and you keep saying that somebody else did it when clearly your fast finger in all over Discord.
Excuse me, Christian. I'm trying to read some dialogue in Hades 2 right now.
All right, good luck. Bye.
Okay, all right. Hey, pipe down, you two. All right, we can't have the fighting starting right away. We have to explain what's going on here for audio listeners. If it feels like there's a weird energy, it's because there is. Mike's playing a video game. I am all for it. I think this is fun. He is planning to play Hades 2 through the night. He started at like 5 p.m. Eastern time. It is 9 now, and he's going to play while we're doing the podcast here because he just started playing because it's launch day, and he wants to show the game off. How's it going so far, Mike?
It's a pretty good video game that it turns out. Yeah, looks gorgeous. Tons of fun, very familiar, but just all the little differences here and there are super neat. So far, I'm on run number, let me check, 6. Each time making a little bit more progress. I made it to the boss of the third main area and was doing okay, just wasn't dealing very much damage, and eventually just made enough mistakes over time that I got taken out, but I'm ready to get back in there.
Well, I'm excited. This is fun. I'm going to do my best not to get lost in this. I think you're going to be better at talking about playing the game than I will be at watching you play and talking, and I'm fine with that. Let's just get into the show. Let's get started. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Give us a good rating wherever you are listening. Hit that like button on YouTube, please. It helps people find the show. If you want to ask a question, you can drop a super chat during the show here on YouTube. We'll get to all of those before the end of the program. Thank you to Carlos Ain, who is Insane in the Rain Music on YouTube for the use of our theme songs. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and wherever pods are caught. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to Christian for producing, and you can get more from Mike and me and support us by going to patreon.com/GameMess. That's patreon.com/GameMess, which gets you access to our Discord server, participation in Q&A sessions and our game club discussions, early access to new episodes of shows like Columbros, and of course, all of our shows ad-free. That's patreon.com/GameMess. Of course, when Mike streams on his personal channel or Christian streams on his personal channel, you can go to twitch.tv/Tolkoto, twitch.tv/Christian_RARG. Give them a sub and you'll get all the same benefits. All right. Big topics of the week. Let's get right into it. There was that state of play yesterday, Mike. What were your feelings about it? Obviously, the big news was Marvel's Wolverine got a big new trailer, a release date of fall 2026. Saros looked really promising. That's out March 20th. Campaign trailer for Battlefield 6. Neo 3 has an official release date, February 6th. A couple other things. That Chrono Script game looked pretty good. How did you feel about the state of play overall?
That it was pretty good overall, Jeff. I think it was smart to start with Saros and with Wolverine. We were saying before, sure it would be nice to actually finally see some more of Wolverine at this point.
Absolutely.
So it's good to see that. They're clearly already positioning it as their big game of 2026. You're going to start Saros with that, probably almost end with Wolverine. Wolverine may be coming out very similarly to this spot we have for Ghost of Yotei right now. There's some stuff that's in the middle that they don't have to hold back, just so that they do have things to announce at future events. So that's maybe why we didn't see like that God of War 2.5D or game or other things like that.
Or like an update on Marathon, right? That's going to happen at another thing. Like that game's coming out supposedly by March, and they didn't even show anything more from Marathon. That'll probably happen in December instead, or something like that. So yeah, how these shows get planned exactly, I don't know. Even when I do get insights into it, still feels like a mystery to me. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with the show. I think Dan mentioned that he felt it was bookended with Saros up top, and then at the end with Wolverine. And those were definitely the strongest games in there. But there was some fun stuff. Like, for example, Sonic Racing Crossworlds finally showed off what Mega Man and Proto Man are going to look like. You were pretty excited about that.
I was. We knew Mega Man was coming. So, just wanted to see what that was going to look like. And, turns out looks really cool seeing Mega Man in one of these games. Wasn't expecting Proto Man, though. And I actually like Proto Man a lot. It's kind of just a childhood thing. For some reason, as a kid, I thought Proto Man was super duper cool. This weird, mysterious brother guy who shows up sometimes. And I don't know, I just like his weird design of his shield and his visor. Visors are great.
Visors are good, yeah.
Something about seeing Proto Man be the other one in there made me super excited.
Yeah, in the NHL, Ovechkin, who's the top goal scorer right now, he used to wear one of those visors, and not just a hockey visor that was see-through. It had like the reflective plastic on it, so you couldn't see his eyes, and he looked fucking cool. He looked so cool, but then goalies complained that they couldn't see his eyes, and it was an unfair advantage. And it wasn't. Lame. He's just that good at scoring goals, so he's not allowed to wear that anymore. And I've always been mad at goalies ever since, because he just looked like a cyborg out there, and I really appreciate it. He looked like Proto Man.
That's pretty lame.
Yeah, it's bad. There was some, maybe a few oddities or surprises. Let's say, this one's not an oddity anymore. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 showing up in a state of play. Those games are coming to PlayStation. I guess it's maybe a little strange to see Microsoft games actually in the state of play because, they have to have like close conversations and make arrangements for that stuff. And that's how far along we are in the console war being over, is Microsoft games just popping up regularly in a state of play. And it's just as normal as the sun rising in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely. So all sorts of weird stuff there. The one I keep trying to think about is honestly Deus Ex.
Yes.
That remastered. I'm just trying to make. I can't tell what to make of it. Should I be excited that they're remastering Deus Ex?
It's
or
hard
should I
to
be
tell.
kind of like cautious because it's Aspire? They're a little spotty, and it looks like when I watch that trailer, it's like they took a 2000 game and upgraded the graphics to be a 2003 game, and I guess I don't even understand what the point is at that point. Just like. Right?
It looks like those filters they put on pixel art games to kind of smudge the pixels together. It looks a little bit like that. It looks like a Super Eagle FX2 filter put on Deus Ex. But I don't know. Maybe we get to play it. Maybe we see it in action and we feel differently, Mike. But I'm with you that I just can't put my finger on the pulse of that particular project and know exactly what they're going for there. And who knows? Maybe the Deus Ex super fans looked at that trailer and were like, oh my God, they did this and this or that. I doubt it, but maybe. There's a chance I'm just missing something there. Gran Turismo 7, another slightly weird one. Mike, I when I was doing Game S mornings, I did look into it to be like, what is happening here? I threw it in the rundown. The update's really about F1 cars. They're adding F1 tracks, I think, in F1 cars. So that's something for those fans. But I think we were expecting them to say, and it's coming to PC as well, but they...
Right.
None of that happened. There were no PC ports. Now, maybe a state of play is not the place for PC ports, but I don't think it's not the place for PC ports. It's the kind of thing where it's like, okay, well, even that's not coming to PC yet. Maybe they are slowing down on that thing. I don't know, Mike. Do you kind of get that sense still?
It's like maybe it's just a lull, but it's a little strange that there was, when was the last one? It feels like it's just been a minute and there's not a lot of enthusiasm. We have seen some of them kind of not really do super amazingly when they come out on PC, but other ones have done okay. I feel like Gran Turismo would find a PC audience pretty well.
Yep. Yeah, I think so. I think I could do very well on PC. Yeah, there's probably a lot of sicko car racing games fans that would be like, oh, this Gran Turismo game, finally, I can try it. I would even probably try it on a PC, and I've not tried it on PS5, even though I think I might have it. Let's see here.
Oh, God, I found the woke god.
oh, no. Turn it off.
I can't believe they put a fictional character on a wheelchair.
The mind virus is going to get you, Mike. Turn it off.
Oh, shit. I shouldn't be playing this evil stuff. Ooh, an epic boon though. Your special.
Oh, that's
I'll
fun.
take that.
Okay, maybe woke is okay.
Maybe. Wow. Could woke be good all along?
And then Let It Die Inferno is another weird surprise thing.
I remember, I think I had a Let It Die appointment at like one of the E3s I went to back in the day.
Yeah.
And like, wasn't it Suda?
Yeah,
Jason?
It was Suda. Yeah, it was a Suda like free to play online game that was like run based, roguelike ish. And now this one is
It was kind of like a soul like.
Yeah, so a little bit of a Souls-like, right? I think there was corpse runs. I think I can't remember exactly. Mike, I only played it a handful of times. I do remember them talking about it on a podcast. I think it was called the Giant Bombcast, and I always got a tickle when they started talking about Uncle Death. I was like, I should check this thing out. And then I only played it a couple times. So at this point, it's almost just like a curiosity that this thing that I saw, I was like reading other rundowns of the state of play. I was listening to other podcasts, listening to other news YouTubers and things like that. And it would get to Let It Die Inferno, and almost none of them mentioned that this is a follow-up to a previous game, because I think most people just don't remember that game. So I don't know. It's just weird that it exists. I'm not against it. I kind of love it. Yeah, it's Grasshopper. Thank you, Brad Lynch. Appreciate it.
Okay, it's Grasshopper. Yeah. I remember that I would get press releases every now and then, like, "Hey, there's 15 million players for Let It Die," and I'd be like, "Really? Okay, good for you, I guess." Is Mr. Death or whatever, is that just Suda 51 wearing a mask?
I don't know. Like I think I don't know if Suda's involved with this one. They would have said that, I think. And again, it was Grasshopper, not necessarily Suda himself. Although Suda was at Grasshopper, I'm sure he. I'm sure he was involved to a certain extent, but I don't think he claimed it as one of his own necessarily. There were some speakers. There was a God of War controller. We talked about that God of War.
That's it for God of War, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a controller for the 20th anniversary. We didn't even get like a collection of the first 2 or 3 games either. Which, I guess God of War 3, Mike, was that also PS2?
That was a PS3 game that it was a PS3 game, and it got a remaster on PS4, actually.
Okay, so it has a remaster, so they could bundle that together with 1 and 2 if they wanted to, but maybe they just do 1 and 2 and then just re-release that remaster, because they still not done any PS3 emulation on PS5, I don't think, or PS4. But I don't know. Now I'm just like kind of getting into the weeds of my own mind.
No, there's so much PS3 emulation stuff that has to get figured out in general here. Like, we're all expect Metal Gear Solid 4 to be re-released at some point in our lives.
Yep. Right, exactly. It's like, when it comes to that, like, Konami could run their own emulator. They could come up with a bunch of other solutions. But like a Sony system level emulator, I heard a while back that they were working on it, but who knows what happens with these things. Sometimes they just fizzle out, or the plans get delayed for long term, or they just never end up happening. Next thing I have written down here is Hades 2. The reviews are in. I don't know if you know this,
Mike.
What
people think.
They think it's a good game.
What? I wish I could find out for myself.
I'm sorry, bud. You got to do a podcast. It's got a 92 on. It's got a 92 on OpenCritic. People said a lot of nice things about it. It just seems to be. People are like, hey, they refined the formula to such a degree that you can't help but respect what they're doing here. And I played quite a bit of it so far, not a ton. And my stance early on here, Mike, is they have just made everything not just like streamlined, but robust and streamlined. They just like filled out all aspects of it, made it the best version of a roguelike with a lot of progression that goes from run to run, to the point where it's like, even though this is a game where when you die, you start the run over, it would be kind of absurd for anyone to play this game and say that it's wasting your time. Because it's just the furthest thing in the world. Is a game that loves the player. It just wants you to feel like you are getting shit done at every opportunity. And I think they've really thought about the kind of game they're making and the feeling that they want players to have. And then it just has just a really good rhythm to it with the dash, where you dash and you attack, and then there's just that slight beat where you need to let it recharge. And the animation and everything that's happening around, the way it feels, sort of just gets you in that rhythm of like how, like the beat per minute or attack per minute that you should be doing. And yeah, it's very easy to get on this game's wavelength. So I'm going to be playing a lot more of this. Definitely one of the games I'm going to try to complete so we could talk about it for game of the year. I know you talked about it a little bit up top, but yeah, the 92 on OpenCritic, does that sound right to you?
Yeah, I mean, they're in a good position here because they made such an amazing game with Hades, an all-timer. Yeah, I'm glad that they did just make another one kind of right away here. Let's see what we can do together here with. Well, I'm doing a rhythm game right now, I think, or something. Okay.
Yeah, you just kind of like you raise one hand, then raise the other. You kind of just it's Simon Says.
Yeah. I'm communing with a ghost.
Yep.
Oh, I got some good stuff. See, this thing just showed up. I got this one material that's going to help me get more of these tarot cards that give me bonuses. The first game was so good. This is even better. Where just after every run, you're not just getting like one little thing that you think might help you next run. You're getting so much, and I don't know how far I have to get into the game before that feels like it slows down. But I bet it
just keeps unfolding, and there's new stuff to unlock.
I'm 50 hours in, and just now it started to like slow down.
Okay, yeah, that sounds
just
right.
now I started to need to do like multiple rounds to get one of the upgrades and that type of stuff. Mainly because it's a different system that I had to wait or like do an X number of rounds for it to like give me the thing I need. So yeah, it's a long while until like this stuff. You have to start grinding for stuff. So yeah, it's really good.
Is that your that's the special you're doing? You got an upgraded spell. I see you got the boon on that special attack there.
Yeah. It's my North. I'm just kind of spamming North right now.
Yep.
Yeah, you had the Zeus cast that lets you aim the cast outside, not in your feet, but like in an enemy, and it will immediately spawn.
The Forget-Me-Not system. I know that other games have done this, but I guess I don't necessarily. I can't think of a lot of roguelikes that have, although I'm sure they exist. But just being able to click the button, and when I go out there, it's like, no, yeah, you should go to this door because it's going to have the resource you need to do this thing. That's like, thank you, game. You understand that I'm not going to remember, and because I usually just don't care enough to remember, and then I get back to the town, and I'm like, oh, I should have cared. I should have been paying attention, and the game just does it for me, and I think that's fantastic. So, yeah, just really good stuff all around, and then it just feels fantastic to play.
This game has a lot of that kind of stuff where it also has, how you have your relics. It has you can get an upgrade that will, you can start around with a relic you want to start, like, oh, this relic gives you like shield, but then you want to change to another one. So it has a thing where the next zone, it will automatically change to like one of your favorite relics. So you can, it's just like keep going, not have to think about it. Really good about that too.
Christian, did you play much in early access?
I played like played like 10 hours, 15 hours, something like that when it first came out, and I just wasn't feeling the dash.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
Rough for me, because I play a lot of Hades 1, and that the dash in Hades 1 is like,
oh yeah, it's all time.
Like pop, 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 pop. Mm-hmm. This one is like you explained it earlier. You had to wait for it, but it just didn't feel good. Now it feels good because I think they give you more iframes. Sorry,
I think they probably
with Spanish. Watching the game is so hard to talk.
I think they do a lot. I think they
doing fine.
Gives you more iframes. I think they really did add some flourish to the animation. I think they probably did some extra sound design. Just a bunch of things where they probably didn't change much about the actual mechanic, but the way you feel about it is all kind of been super refined, and now it feels awesome. Now it feels powerful and impactful, and you like, again, like I said, you get in the rhythm of it. It's like happening on this certain wavelength, and you can just hop on and start riding it. And once you do, it's like, oh, the whole game is designed around this dash. Like all the enemy encounters are designed around it, so you can sort of ride it into any battle, and that's it's the good stuff.
Yeah. I think they say they wanted her dash to be more like a tactical thing, other than just a movement tool.
Right.
Like in the first one where you choose dash. I choose dash in Hades. I never run, never. So in this one, you had to think about the dash, which and it works. They nailed that. So
yeah. And then the spread's
give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. All right, and then let's see here. There was a Xbox announcements at the Tokyo Game Show. They had their like stage presentation or whatever. They announced a bunch of stuff: Age of Mythology, Heavenly Spear, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 got showcased because there's multiplayer maps set in Japan. There was a lot of that. There was a lot of, hey, this game has something that involves Japan. Aren't you excited about that? Now, that has worked before, like that, but it worked for a game like Ghost of Tsushima that was all about Japan and like very in depth and not so much a Call of Duty multiplayer level in Japan. But whatever, you can't blame a company for trying. They let's see, they showed off some more Ninja Gaiden 4, the difficulty mode, and I know how much fun that's going to be. It looked really good. But the big thing was Forza Horizon 6 is going to be in Japan. They showed it off. It's coming out next year. And I think this is Microsoft's, the traditional Microsoft's best game and best series. And this looks really, really good. I'm looking forward to this coming out. How you feeling about a new Forza Horizon at this point, Mike?
Yeah, I don't know if I like Forza Horizon quite as much as you do, but I always enjoy them. And I think Japan is just, it's an awesome setting. It's the reason why everybody's wanted it. Japan is a beautiful country. They have a great car culture. I'm just really interested to see what they do with this kind of open world car racing game formula in that location. I hope, we criticized Lower Skate, aka Skate, a lot about this recently. That tone thing. It's not as bad in the Forza Horizons, but I do want to see an evolution of that as well. I don't want it to just be like, it's a festival and you're on social media.
Yeah, they wouldn't let you in Japan if that was your plan. So yeah,
I hope.
Yeah, you kind of hope that they can change it up, or they'll just have a weird vibe to it. Otherwise,
oh man, I wanted to floss on top of a Gundam. God damn it.
Well, they might still have flossing. They might have Gundams. Who knows? But yeah, that was their big announcement. There was other stuff like Bruce Lee is going to help you kill people in Hitman World of Assassination. That's a new free to play mission, I guess. That looked fun. I'll do that. Although, my opinion is if you put a celebrity in that game, they should be down with you killing them. But I get the estate; it wouldn't like that. Oh, excuse me. And then there's been a bunch of other stuff at Tokyo Game Show this week, but I don't know. We'll catch up on the whole thing probably next week once we're on the other side of it, because I'm sure there'll be a lot more announcements. But Mike, that does it for the big things I want to talk about. Why don't we take a break, come back, and I'll read the super chat so you can keep playing your game. Does that sound good?
I appreciate it. Yeah, sure thing.
No problem. We'll be right back, everybody. All right, we are back.
Damn it. Twice now I only see a resource I can mine after I leave a floor. Gosh darn it.
Well, that's another thing this game does great. It has that little lightning bolt that comes off your character to show you a resource you can mine.
Yeah, so I have that. Somehow I don't notice that either.
I was like, I would have noticed this if they didn't do that. And I've been thankful for the game once again, being like, hey, buddy, we know you're not going to see this. Just here you go. It's right here. Just look at it.
I'm a special kind of dope.
Doesn't she tell you? I got it sometimes where she's like, hey, there's something to mine there. Like Celine the moon.
Yeah.
I thought she'd.
I mean, listen. You got all those gods will do a lot of stuff to you. You just stand there. All right. Super chats. I'm going to read them. Mike's going to keep playing the game, but don't worry, he's still involved. Nathan Maloney says, what long-awaited game is next up for a trailer? So Wolverine being the one that I think Nathan is referring to here, got its trailer after being long-awaited. What's next, Mike?
I mean, we're going to get a Fable trailer at some point again here? Like a real gameplay one?
Can I be real with you, Mike?
When are we going to hear from that one again? Is that in trouble?
No, can I be real with you? I forgot it existed. I forgot Fable was even a thing.
No, that's right, yeah.
I think I've recently put a lot of Xbox in the bucket of I'll care if they give me a reason to care. I am not holding, after Perfect Dark, I'm not holding a torch for anything they're making. And that's not like me saying I think all the stuff's going to get canceled. But it might stuff might get canceled. In the meantime, I'm just not going to care about what they're doing until there's an obvious reason to. But I guess that's a pretty good answer. Let's see, Kingdom Hearts 4, Mike. Do you think that's one?
Oh, that's actually a very big one. Yeah, it's been a long time. I think that is actually maybe next. Maybe we get by Game Awards, we see something on that one.
I could see that. That would be a really big pop off for Keighley if you got that. That would probably be a good trailer too. People are saying Beyond Good and Evil 2. Yeah, I mean, if that thing, I guess it would get another trailer before it would actually come out for sure. But we'll see. Next super chat from Slane McAwesome. Nintendo just announced Bowser is going to retire. What are your favorite Doug memories?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you see this? Doug Bowser's retiring.
I did see that. I saw it when someone tweeted, "So long, Doug Bowser," and I was like, okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, my favorite Doug memories is when we were at PAX. Mike, I don't know, were you at this PAX? It was PAX West.
Yeah.
Yes, and we were like doing the Nintendo thing, and we came out. It was like me, Mike, Tam. Was it Jan, Lucy? I think it was that crew. And we saw Doug Bowser, and we couldn't tell if like he knew who we were and like that we were in Nintendo jail. But we definitely like stopped him and asked him to take a picture with us, and he was nice. He was very kind.
He was nice to a lot of fans when I want to take pictures. Yeah, he seemed like a pretty decent fellow. He was relatively low key in that role, not as forward facing as a Reggie, and that's fine. It's just like how Reggie left Nintendo pretty shortly after the launch of the Switch 1, I believe. Kind of mission accomplished there. A similar thing here. It seems like. Nothing strange about his leaving, except that to me it doesn't feel like it was that long ago since he joined. But I guess it's been probably 7 years.
Yeah, I know it doesn't feel that long. He still feels like the new guy to me, Mike. Absolutely. When you're doing your cast there, the circle on the ground, is it? Are you using the magic version? Like, do you have a fast version of that, or are you just doing like the basic cast?
That's a basic. I just have an upgrade for it.
Right. Okay, yes, that's like where you could send it out. Okay, very cool. Man, this is a cool game. Simon from Saskatchewan. Jeff, I saw you drinking from an espresso mug on Game Mess Mornings. Was that a GB mug? If not, imagine how great it'd be to drink from a GB espresso mug. Simon,
you guys,
you are talking my language.
You're crazy. You think I'm not going to notice just because I'm playing a video game that you're whining about mugs again? God.
He thinks we can't sneak one over on him, everybody. But
God, go to freaking Bed Bath & Beyond. Oh wait, those are all closed, probably because they lost so much money selling mugs. Go to a Target, buy a stupid white mug, get a red and black Sharpie, and write the letters GB on it, and then enjoy that before it falls and breaks into a million pieces in like a few days. God.
Simon from Saskatchewan says, with Monkey Bone game adaptation mentioned on Bombcast, what's a movie from the past that'd be fun to adapt into a video game? One funny pick and one serious, please. Okay, Schindler's List would be the funny one.
Schindler's List as a 1v1 fighting game.
Yep. Just the girl in the red jacket just kicking everyone's ass.
What the hell is this? Sorry.
That's the path of the stars.
I've unlocked a skill tree of some kind. Okay,
baby. Hell
okay,
yeah.
Cool. Sure.
Okay, my serious one, we've been talking about it, 12 Monkeys. That would be a fun one. That would be an interesting game. I don't know what I would want it to be like. Maybe Disco Elysium, actually. That'd be a game. That movie does feel a lot like Disco Elysium already. And then a funny one, I don't know.
National Treasure.
National Treasure is very good. I would like that.
Yeah, just like in the style of a big budget Uncharted game. You get Nick Cage back and everything.
A hockey management sim, but it's Mighty Ducks. That would be a good time.
That'd be pretty good, actually, yeah.
Simon from Saskatchewan is back. It says, Mike, your top 5 alien species on Star Trek.
Oh, and Star Trek, Cardassians are number 1. Big Cardassian guy. Like, the Bajorans are also very good. Trill. Gosh, chat me out. Who are those blue guys with the kind of, not Andorians, mind you. The one of them was a barber on Star Trek The Next Generation. Brolians or something like that? I like the Brolians quite a bit.
Broly?
The Ferengi are real stupid and maybe problematic, but I don't know. They were goofy.
It's commentary on capitalism. It's okay to be problematic.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, definitely like the Cardassians a lot. Klingons were a little overplayed. They're a little one-dimensional. Like Worf is good, and there are some good Klingon episodes, but sometimes it got to be a little bit too much with them and all their one. I do actually like Andorians also quite a bit. Yeah, they're very good.
Dat Boy Jerry says, "Give me the 6 nominees for Game of the Year at the Game Awards, and no one gets hurt." Any big plans for Bombcast 9/11 in 2 weeks? And reminds me of that tragedy. And that's Dat Boy Jerry saying that.
Oh my God! Can I be on it?
Listen, can we stop you? You could just crash into us. Let's see. 6 nominees for Game of the Year. What's the big deal? Okay. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Donkey Kong Bonanza. All right. Then it's like, okay, probably Split Fiction? I don't know.
Well, Split Fiction probably. I mean, don't you think Hades 2 and Silksong are gimmies right now?
Yes. Okay, so yeah, Hades and Silksong before Split Fiction. All right, so that's
like
4.
Yote, Yote's probably gonna have a good
that's
shot,
okay. So that's 5, and then we have one more, and from one more we could pick. That could be Split Fiction, Death Stranding 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
It'll be Death Stranding 2, I bet.
It'll probably be Death Stranding 2.
Even though I think Split Fiction is going to kind of miss the cut because it was so early this year, I think even though it's probably better than It Takes Two, it's like that already won the Game Award. I don't know.
Other possibilities: Silent Hill F. Let's see, anything. I guess if Ninja Gaiden 4 is just amazing, Metroid Prime 4. Those are your other options in there.
Yeah. Well, Metroid Prime 4 is probably not going to make the timing on it, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. That won't make the timing. Okay. Yeah. Blueprints is not going to make the Game Awards list.
No, unfortunately. I bet it might win like best debut indie game, right? It'll be eligible for that.
That's a good point.
So that might be its kind of best thing. It'll be pretty high on mine still, Jeff. Even after all this amazing stuff coming out, I liked Blueprints a ton.
All right. Let's see here from Jor Sneezy. Indiana Jones DLC came out and nobody noticed. Did it come out? That's crazy. My review, just as good as the main game, even if it's shortish and presented as a side quest.
That came out?
I guess that came out. When did that come out?
What? When?
Oh, is Peak?
Right?
Do you think Pink could get nominated?
I think it's a dark horse, but it could.
I would like to see that.
I'd like to see it.
It came out the same day as Silk Song. Whoa. Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
What are they doing over there? Okay, I'll give it a shot. I really like that game a lot. Ryan Allen says, it's odd to see your random Canadian small town show up on the highway part in Wolverine. It has some people in a tizzy. Yay, we are in a game. Hey, congratulations. We're happy for you.
You did it.
That's the problem. Like Forza Horizon's not going to go to Canada, right? Because you might as well just go to America, and they've already done Colorado. Like, what's the difference in a game between Colorado and the greater Winnipeg area? It'd be hard to tell. Let's see here. Mikey O'Leary says, "Wow, a Game Mess and Giant Bomb crossover. Never thought I'd see the day. I know, it's weird. This is bizarre." Sam Hobson.
So different from what we normally do.
Yeah, things are changing around here. Sam Hobson says, if Forza Horizon 6 launches without a dedicated city pop radio station, I'll riot in the streets. Love you guys. I listen to city pop playlists on YouTube. I guess I don't necessarily know what city pop means.
I definitely don't. I
can
tell you
Mike
that.
doesn't. Christian, do you know what city pop is?
I thought it was just like it's 80s and 90s Japanese rock
Okay.
pop.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like it's a music genre, but what kind? It's Japanese pop. Okay, Japanese pop. It's pop you listen to in the
like
city.
80s.
Okay, it's like 80s Japanese pop. Okay, classical
Yeah,
Japanese
stay
pop.
with me, that kind of stuff, like.
Okay, hey, I tell you what, city pop.
You hear?
That's a good name for a genre. I like that. I like the way that sounds.
It is really good. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here from El Grug. So is Christian rich now, given recent events?
No, I'm not. I'm still poor.
What are the recent events? Why would Christian be rich?
No idea.
I'm assuming he's talking about how the dollar is just like skyrocketing here.
Oh, sure.
I don't do that much dollar, brother. I'm doing okay, but yeah, no, it's not.
Normally I get updated on like currency stuff on some of the stuff I listen to. They have not been talking about what's going on in Argentina. I'll have to investigate.
Oh, and also my stupid president hang out with your stupid president, and they like made like a deal or like
and they
if
made
we win
out
the fucking election. Yeah. If we win the election, we're gonna give you a bunch of fucking money. So
okay. So you are rich. Congratulations.
Yeah, he's like bought our like debt or some shit like that. It's like whatever. Different guy. We own money now. Who cares?
Two Bear says, when are we going to get a mod replacing Wolverine with Mike and all the enemies with various fruits? Only true hatred should warrant that much violence. Would you even want, if you had claws, would you even want to use them on fruit?
No, that would be too much like my fingers. Like seriously. And if it was a sword, maybe, but even then, that's getting pretty close. In a video game, it's okay.
Of course.
Not in real life.
Let's see here. Edgar Marino says, don't forget about Digimon Story Time Strangers. Oh, yeah, that's a lock for Game of the Year. Absolutely.
Oh, my bad.
Two Bears back. It says, in order to emulate the PS3, you first have to emulate the Sony fridge and the Sony dishwasher. It's tough work. Get Bacalar on it. Yeah, that cell processor, you got to be able to emulate it wherever it might show up. So it's a good point. That's a lot of work. Bander SN says, so Xbox released over 10 games this year, more than several years combined. Do any of them have a shot of making Game of the Year nominations? Ninja Gaiden 4, I think, has a chance if it's incredible. Sure.
What else was there? Jeez.
I am racking my brain, Mike. I'm not coming up with much over here.
What else did they do?
Chad, help us out here. Give us a little. Outer Worlds 2 is. Wait, is Outer Worlds 2 still coming out this year?
Oh, well, Avowed did, but yeah.
Oh, Avowed.
Wait, it was supposed. Yeah, Outer Worlds 2 is this year. Oh my god.
That's fucking nuts. What? That's
I
crazy.
have completely forgot about that
Me too.
one.
I mean, if I did think about it, I'd be like, that's not this year. Oh, wow, that's nuts. Okay, Indiana Jones was... Okay, Indiana Jones counts for... because it came out late last year, right? But that's never... It doesn't matter. Doom did come out this year. That doesn't stand a chance. Avowed...
No, Doom was... okay. It's good. It's good. It's a good game, but just it's not standing out.
I think Avowed will get nominated like in a category, maybe like Best RPG or something, but it won't get Game of the Year. South of Midnight could also get nominated in a category, but no. I mean, listen, I think all these games are good for the most part. I think they had a really good year in terms of releasing video games. And also, I guess it's worth pointing out, the reporting right now is Microsoft has ended its contract with Israel to help them use AI, use their AI tools to spy on people in Gaza and in Palestine. So the pressure campaign seems to have worked, although I think a big part of it was the reporting on it really seemed to work. Once that happened,
thank you, journalists. Yes,
The Guardian was the first to report that, I believe. So shouts out to the strong work of journalists looking into that. Okay, let's see here. Weezeman says, or Weezeman54 says, this reminds me of when Jan surprised everyone and did a podcast in the middle of the long Mario Kart UPF. Good shit. Good shit.
I was thinking of that.
Yeah, keep up the good work. Pen 15. Thank you, Weezeman. Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, that was funny. That's right. But the funniest thing about that was that's because you guys played every track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And Dan originally was like, let's play every track in every Mario game. The man has no concept of how much time things will take.
Yeah, it's a problem. El Grug has a super chat here, Mike, and I need you to react accordingly to each phrase of this super chat. The Tigers beat the Guardians today, so congrats, Jeff.
What? Oh, I've been busy.
But the Guardians are still have the division tiebreakers, so congrats, Mike.
Yay.
Perfect. Thank you.
That's good.
Beefness. Thank you, El Grug. Yeah, look, it's bad. It's bad. I don't care anymore. It's so bad. It's so
dang,
bad.
I almost feel bad.
I appreciate that. You should. It's bad. I was so excited about this season, and they gave me every reason to be the whole year until when it really fucking mattered, and it's bad. Oh, man, that team. Okay, well, I mean, listen, they could still make the playoffs, but so what at this point? Clearly, they're not good enough to do much with that. Okay, that does it for the Super Chats. We're going to take another break. We're going to get set up for our game, which I think is us catching up on quarterly results of our Open Critic guessing game. That's what we're doing tonight? I'm asking you, Christian.
Yeah, that's right. We have the results.
That is correct, yes.
Okay. So we'll get right back. We'll get set up. We'll do that right after this. All right, we're back. More decides. We are set up for a mess of a guess Q3 results and Q4 predictions. I'm going to hand it over to Sean here in a second, who is here to help us out. Thank you, Sean. But also, if you can't see Mike, don't worry. He's still here. It's a hassle to set up this camera. And we're going to go back to that other scene here in a moment. All right. Let's see here. Sean, take it away.
I can't believe you assholes are counter-programming Giant Bomb tonight. What?
We're pieces of shit.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty
We're bad
unprofessional.
people. Bad people.
Okay. Anyways, yes, welcome to a mess of a guess quarter 3 results, quarter 4 predictions made by our friend, the Uncharted Wolf. Shouts to Wolf for putting this together. As always, is executive produced by me, Turbo Sean. Hi. Well, here we have 2 gifts that I think are just the most disturbing Grubbverse gifts that Wolf could find for this one.
Yeah, they're upsetting. Yeah, that Dan is ET and me with the tiny little hand, although both of these are very funny.
Oh, yeah. I'm Jeff, we've done so much over the past, 4 years. I forget that GIF is even real. I don't know what that's from.
I definitely have one of those small hands and have shown it on camera. So
Okay,
I think that's real.
That makes sense. Wolf says he ran out of Mike GIFs, apparently, from doing all these.
Wow.
Oh, Mike, you better get to work, bud. You need to make
if
more.
only Mike was more emotive or
I
something.
know, right? Fucking
It's hard to
stone-faced.
believe.
Yeah.
Anyways, I always explain the rules, especially because I have a feeling tonight there might be some people watching who have never seen this before. So let me run y'all through it. Every quarter, the game mess, both the guys here on the podcast as well as the community, we're giving a list of this quarter was 16 different games coming out in the third quarter of 2025. They need to predict the open critic scores for each one. The score is determined by its top critic average on Open Critic. Final scores were tallied on 9/24/25, so yesterday. Whoever was the closest got 1 point. If you get the score exactly right, you got 2 points. And if you did not think a game would come up by the end of the third quarter, you could say will not release to also get the double points there. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Real quick, just two things.
Yeah.
I don't have a good feeling about tonight. I think things are going to go poor for me. Two, when I was trying to convince the people on the Fantasy Critic game to correct something that I know is wrong, they didn't believe me, and then a bunch of other people were like, I listened to this game right here, so I know Jeff is bad at this, so I want to play against him in Fantasy Critic. And so my reputation is out there, everybody.
What I heard was, well, he's not Schreier, so we don't have to listen to him.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's literally word for word.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like there's a couple games at least. I think I was surprised how well they did high wise. Let's see.
Yes, I think those are the ones I did poor on.
All right. Well, first up, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4. Jeff went first on this one. Jeff predicted 88.
What was I thinking?
Mike went with 87. Taking the under was a good call from Mikey. It was 83, so Mike gets a point there. And Dan Fiasco, Zool34, and Teriyaki Blues in the community all got exactly right with 83, so shout outs to them. Next up, game number 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Mike went first with 91. Jeff took the under at 90. Didn't matter, though, because Mike got exactly right. It was 91 on Open Critic. Nicely done there.
I always
Mikey.
I remember this one where it was just like 91 was such a good call, and I was so frustrated. Like, I guess I'll go 90 because it couldn't go 92. That'd be insane. But
it couldn't possibly.
Good job, Mike.
Thank you.
And then, as always, when there's a lot of people in the community who I may abbreviate or skip over it, I'll give you this one. Ska Luigi is a great name. I need to say that on the air. Dr. Lynch, Nuclear Lamb, Michael Riley, Matt, and Foganity,
yeah.
I'm going to say. All got exactly right with 91 as well. Okay. Game number 3, Shadow Labyrinth. Jeff went first with 82 for some ungodly reason. Mike wasn't far behind, though, with 80. Neither were right. It got a 70 on Open Critic, so Mike gets the point there.
I'll take it. Yeah, we're probably both a bit optimistic on that.
I don't know what I was hearing that made me think it could be like 82. That's crazy.
Yeah, I could see upper 70s. I thought you guys were, going a little higher in the 80s. Bench, First Avenger, B Corliss, and Ezipsis were on either side of 70 with a 72 and 68, so they got the points in the community.
Good job.
Game number 4, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Mike went first with 84. Jeff, a little less faith in it, 83. It turns out this game's a banger. It got 86 on Open Critic, so Mikey gets the points.
This is a bad game.
Woo!
It's a bad game that we do here.
Oh, I was going to say.
No, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is fantastic. This mess of a guess.
It's great.
It's horseshit.
And Jirachi, Warden
At this
Clip,
point, I hope it
and
gets shut
PK
out.
Bomber.
I want to get shut out. Let's do it.
All got double points. Game number 5, Mafia, the Old Country. I'm saying with pinched fingers. Jeff went first with 72. Mike went with 71. It did just go to 74, so it was modest. Jeff was right to have a little bit more faith there. So, Jeff, you get the point there. And in the community, Dylan got double points with the perfect guess of 74.
Is that the highest scoring Mafia game? It's up there.
Highest?
Yeah.
Mafia 2 was pretty well
No.
liked. No, I guess I know very little about the series. You know me and mobsters.
Right.
I thought these games did at least like upper 70s.
Maybe
like,
most of them are in the upper 70s. Yeah.
Yeah, could be wrong there. But next, this is the important one: drag and drive. Mike was memeing on this game from the very beginning. Was prediction of 69. Jeff was giving it a little bit more credit with 70. Nope. Mike's very nice guess.
That game is
off.
a 70. It's a 70 game.
64 on Open Critic. And the funny thing is here, if you look at the Rotten Tomatoes style critics recommend, 16% of critics recommend this game.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's insane.
Yeah. That does not happen.
Hey, it's hard to look. Am I winning?
It's close, bud. It's close.
Okay, you keep me informed.
Screaming Man and Matt both got the perfect prediction with 64. So yes, we currently, for audio listeners and Mike, who is playing Hades 2, reminder, Mike is sitting at 6 points. Jeff is sitting at 1. Next.
Yay.
Game number 7, Dying Light the Beast. Jeff went first with 78. Mike went with 75. People like this one a fair amount. It came in at 82. So Jeff gets the point there. Shouts to George Sneezy for getting it exactly right.
I know so little about this series. I don't think I've ever played a second of any of these games. So I just don't know much about them.
So Dying Light 1's a really good game.
Game number 8, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Mike went first with the 89 prediction. Jeff took the under at 88. I didn't realize this was the case. Taking the under was correct. It came in at 86. Yeah. Still a very, very good score, but a little bit lower. Netting Jeff the point and netting Nintendo Derek, Warrenclyffe, Sandpass, B. Corliss, and Wiesman 2 points in the community with their guesses of 86. Game number 9, Lost Soul Aside. You went too high from me talking about this.
Look, I would have gone even lower. I think Jeff went first. I was like,
yeah, I went first.
I think I'll go low. I guess I don't need to go too low just in case.
Jeff went first with the prediction of 80, which for any character action game is a bit high. Mike, I think, was a little.
I don't remember. I don't think I knew what this game was when we did this.
You did not, yeah, and I didn't say anything until afterwards.
Fun.
I was like, hey, maybe this could be the one, but I think Mike was more in line with his prediction of 75. Unfortunately, the game was just a disappointment in general. It came in at 64, unfortunately. So Mike gets the point there. In the community, the closest was Jamie H. Christmas Eve with 70.
Yeah.
So, yikes. Game number 10, Shinobi, Art of Vengeance. Mike went first with 86. Jeff said 85. Mike wins because also a banger.
Yeah, real good game.
You're the ninja. 88. Yeah, Shinobi is very, very good.
And this is the one where I felt so good. It's like, come on, 86. That's so hard to get. I'll go under and all. That's such a safe call. Oh my God, 88.
Let's go.
Jirachi got it exactly right with 88 in the community. Game number 11, Hell Is Us. Jeff went first, saying 81. Mike went second, saying 80, and he was closer, just barely. Is 79. So Mike gets the point.
Did you know
there.
what this game was when we guessed?
No.
I think this is the one you had to look up.
I think it might have been. I think even looking up maybe didn't help me much knowing what it was.
Yeah. In the community, a bunch of people got close, but no cigar with 78s and 80s. You can see your name on screen now if you got the points. Game number 12, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. Mike said 76. Jeff said 77. Mike got it because it was a little low at 72. And shouts to Dan Fiasco for getting double points. Perfect guess of 72 there. Game number 13, Jeff's favorite, Baby Steps. Mike went first, saying 77. Jeff was very confident in this game and said 78, but he was wrong to be confident. It has a 75.
I'm right. The reviewers are wrong. This game is awesome. This game is so fantastic. Holy shit.
Bench, Dr. Lynch, and First Avenger all got exactly right. Shouts to them.
Nice. Look, as long as you can be kind of funny at it, Jeff, okay? That's all that matters.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Wolf is updating me, and apparently I was upset with Mike for saying 75 or whatever he said for Lost Soul side, which I don't know why Wolf would rewrite history like that. That's just weird. But he also tells me research clauses used for this game, Borderlands 4.
Interesting.
Apparently you guys wanted to see what the past Borderlands games did, and that sounds familiar to me. So Mike went first. Mike said 83. Jeff took the under, probably smart there, with 82. Paid off. It was 82. Double points to one Jeff Grubb there. Nicely done, Jeff.
I think this is the right kind of game to use the research for, right? Because when there's so much data about the previous games, it really can inform you about what's going to happen.
Exactly, yeah. Screaming Man, Jamie H., Dylan, Dr. Ryan, Rob Foster, and Philox Fortuna got it exactly right. Game number 15, Silent Hill lowercase f. Mike went first with 84. Jeff went with 83. Mike got it because this one also a banger apparently. 87 on Open Critic.
I mean, that's been this whole thing is games getting up above like 85, 86 because they're just way better than you ever expected. That's
this was the one that I think when I saw I was like, whoa, this game scored that well. Jeez,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's it's just such a safe bet to go 83 there. That's still really high for Silent Hill, and then nope, it's even higher.
Yeah, for this new entry, people, they like a remake of an old one, but are they going to like the new one? That is probably safe to go lower, but it did really well.
Yep.
Nick Turbo and Mark both got exactly right.
Nice. Yeah, good job,
and then, guys. Yes, this does ring a bell. Wolf says he thinks this was the one Jeff used his research on.
I'm sure it helped.
Racing Crossworlds. Yeah. Mike went first with 82. Jeff was like, nah, it's Sonic Racing. I'm taking the under with 81. Mike, your Sonic fanboyism paid off. 83 on Open Critic. You get the point. Woo! Just barely there. And then Mitchie Poo, Dr. Ryan, and Dom Frez all got exactly right. Double points for them. So yeah, if you've been not following along at home, that means that Mike Minotti got 13 points. Jeffrey Grubb got 5 points. So not like, a complete blowout.
No, that's what a blowout looks like. He's got more than double what I have.
Well,
I'm good at this.
Let me put it this way, Jeff. I know who's in the lead for the year since we don't do quarterlies anymore. I know who's in the lead for the year.
The other quarters are way worse. All right, never mind.
Yeah, this is not a blowout, Jeff. I am, as always, scrolling through the community results on the video version. So if you participated, you can see how you did in the game. Still scrolling because there's quite a few people participating. And Wolf says, if you participated but don't see your name, unfortunately, you did not gain points. Thanks for playing. But does mean that if Google wants to...
Speaking of winning, I'm on a heck of a run right now. Look at me. I'm doing good stuff here. Hey!
Need to get to the next slide. Congratulations to Dan Fiasco, Matt Darashi, and Screaming Madden, who all tied for first place with 5 points. So
well done,
everybody. Wolf says it's the first community tie in 2 years of doing this.
Wow. Okay. And 16 games, too. You would think that would make it easy to get out ahead, but hey, good job, everybody.
4-way tie, no less.
Yep.
Wow. All right, next up, we do have the second half of this game. We have the quarter 4 predictions. This is going to close out the year for us. So you guys are going to predict the Open Critic score for 17 games. So many games coming out in the fall here. Deadline for the community is, as always, when the first game gets reviews. Reminder of what the Jeff Grubb research clause is. You can choose to do research for one game of your choosing and look up where the hell you want to try to figure out what the new release will get. As always, if you don't think a game will release in the quarter, you can say will not release to get the double points. And Wolf has to decide whoever likes Mission Impossible 2 more gets to go first.
Jeff, I really dislike that guy getting his finger cut off with the cigar cutter.
Okay, it's me. I like it more. I mean, I don't like it all that much, but I like it more than that.
Okay, well, Wolf says, AK, which one of you has better taste? And to that I say, Wolf, you're fired. All right, first game here. Jeff, what do you think Battlefield 6 is going to get? I'm pulling up the sheet. There we go.
All right, let's see here. I think it's going to get an... Man, should I just go higher? It feels like that's like learning the wrong lesson, or maybe it's learning the right lesson. Maybe I shouldn't think about it all that much. I'm going to go with an 85.
Okay. Mikey.
I wanted
Battlefield
to
6.
do, I wanted to do 85. The campaign's probably going to be nothing. I guess I'll be a little bit pessimistic on this one, say 84.
Okay. Gotcha. Game number 2 is Little Nightmares 3. We do a snake style, so Mike.
Gosh, people like these games. I don't know too much about them. Gosh, if I used my looking thing now, Jeff, would you look up the Metacritic score of the last Little Nightmares for me?
Yeah, sure. Let me look here. Okay, so you want Little Nightmares 2?
Yeah.
You want Metacritic or OpenCritic? You want OpenCritic, right?
OpenCritic, yeah. Ow.
Okay, it has an 83 on OpenCritic.
I'm gonna say an 83.
Okay.
I'll go diminishing returns and I'll say 82.
Okay. Now, I believe this is the one I counterpicked in our Fantasy Critic League because this one is like a different development team or something. And so I was like, well, that sounds like it's not going to do well. All right.
Let's hope so.
Game number 3, Pokemon Legends ZA, Jeff.
Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna use my research clause here. Let's just do it.
Fair enough.
Pokemon Legends. Let's see here. Arceus. Okay.
Actually, I don't think I know this. I feel like Arceus would be higher. Maybe like low 80s.
I'm gonna go 83.
Interesting. Mike, what do you think Legends ZA is going to get?
God, what did the other Legends get? I already used my research. 83 sounds right. Yeah, I mean, part of me's like, will people actually like this one more? I don't know. It's ambitious. I don't know. I want to be a little optimistic on this. I think people are sleeping a little bit. I'll say 84 for ZA. Why not?
Okay. What did Arceus get, Jeff?
83.
I see. Interesting. Okay. Game number 4, Keeper. Mike,
All right,
what do you
this
think
thing.
Keeper is going to get?
What?
Yep. That was my first reaction.
What is that?
Don't help him, chat.
Looks like there's is this the one with the moving lighthouse? In 83.
Okay, so this is the Double Fine game, right?
Okay, that's right. That's what
okay.
I actually thought that the last moment there. I think that's right.
Yeah, the key image here is a lighthouse, by the way, Mike. So I think you know what you're talking about.
I will go with the new meta for me, which is the over 84.
Optimism. I like it. Where the hell did this get announced? I've never seen this before.
Was that? I think this was at a direct, right? Maybe not.
No. It was an Xbox thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's an Xbox game, so that makes sense. Maybe was it at their showcase? Did they have a summer showcase? I don't
Xbox
remember anymore.
showcase.
People are saying Xbox Showcase, or presumably the Xbox Showcase. Okay, got it. All right, next game number 5, Ninja Gaiden 4. Jeff,
Is this me?
this is you. You are Jeff.
Oh shit, I am. That's not good. That's a terrible name.
Bad news. I wish you were Mike.
It's a really rough name. Hey, my middle name's Mike. Maybe that's my score.
No.
Ninja Gaiden 4. I think it's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to say 84.
Okay, Mike.
I think it's going to be even gooder than that, and I will say an 86.
Oh, okay.
There, take that.
Bold strategy, and I 2 points over. Game number 6 is Jurassic World Evolution 3, Mikey.
I think people like these games not some crazy amount, and this is the third one now. I want to say 80 seems like super safe, but I almost want to be a little bit less than that. 79 for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go under. I'll go 78.
Gotcha.
He ran
All
out
right.
of optimism.
Oh yeah, immediately.
He's back to his natural resting state. Game number 7, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, Jeff.
I'm gonna go with Mike. How do you feel about this one?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I do.
Almost got him.
I'm gonna go with the 70.
Oh, okay. Mike.
Yeah, I kind of am not feeling optimistic about it. I think they're gonna miss. But boy, do I think it's gonna be worse than a 70? Not really. I'll say 71.
Okay.
But who knows? This might be a total disaster. It could be.
Development hell, yeah, who knows? Wolf is predicting in chat, no shot this comes out this quarter. Yeah, I can see that too.
That's true. Too,
I mean, they
yeah,
just
'cause
said
maybe
it
it's
was
just
coming out a few
delayed.
weeks ago, though. I mean,
Yeah, like that Borderlands 4 Switch 2 port.
yeah, but that's Randy Pitchford.
True, yeah, you can't trust Moist Randy. Game number 8, Once Upon a Katamari, Mike.
Yeah, it's been a while. People might be excited for this, but people have not liked these games as much almost ever since we love Katamari, right? Like people will be happy about this for sure. Maybe an 80 is fine on this one. Maybe that's even optimistic. I'll say this one might get an 80.
Okay.
People did like that last one, the iOS one, a lot, right? I am hesitant though to go over, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. 81.
81, okay. Yeah, I was really quick. I was trying to like look up traditional reviews. I'm not sure if there even are any, or at least enough to like have a score. Let me see. Katamari. Yeah, it's not even listed on OpenCritic. I thought it was very good though, despite being locked to mobile.
Right.
I slapped a controller on that bad boy. I was like, yeah, this is good. Game number 9 is The Outer Worlds 2, Jeff.
Okay.
We just remembered this game's coming out this quarter.
Yeah, we would have been shocked here instead had we not done that. Okay, let's say. I wish I remember what Avowed got, although I don't know how much that really matters. I think I'm just trying to like grasp at straws here. I think that first one probably was around an 80. I think this one will be significantly better. I'm gonna say. No, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go higher than I was even feeling a second ago. 85.
Okay. Mike.
Yeah, it's like you can see how this definitely does better. It's weird because I bet this might be a better game than that last one. People forget, like that first Outer Worlds got a lot of really good reviews. As somebody who was looking at a lot of 2019 review scores recently, that was in a lot of people's top 5s, even though it seems to be a game that nobody actually talks about very more, even with this sequel coming out. I don't know. Maybe I'll just be pessimistic. Avowed, I think, was like an 81 average. This will do better than that. Maybe not a ton. I'll say 84.
Okay.
Yeah, I just looked at it. The first one did an 83.
That sounds right to me. I liked it quite a bit. Not like, head over heels, but I enjoyed it. Game number 10, Mina the Hollower, and Mike gets to go first.
Yeah, Mina the Hollower. Boy, I think this actually looks really freaking good. We've had so many good indie games. I
Don't
wonder if
say it.
that's going to diminish it at all. Probably not.
Don't say it.
At least not for critics. I want to say an 87 for Mina the Hollower.
Okay, good. 88. I think this is going to do like 88, 89.
Okay, I was like, what? Are you scared he's going to say 83 again?
No.
For like the 12th time tonight?
No, 88. This is going to be really well. Do really well.
Okay. Game number 11, Terminator 2D, No Fate. Jeff.
I'm worried that it's more gimmick than game. I don't know. It did look really good. Maybe it's awesome. No, I'm gonna go 76.
Oh, okay. Like,
I want to believe. I think this looks really neat, but how far is it going to take that? I'll say 78.
78. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm curious what else has Bitmap Bureau done? They did Xenocrisis and a couple other ones. Oh, they're doing the He-Man game as well. Okay.
All right.
All right. Game number 12, Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. Mike.
I mean, yeah, yeah. God, I'd be curious to know what Hyrule Warriors Age of whatever did.
Calamity.
Yeah. It's not going to do amazing. I bet it's going to be better than Calamity. Maybe they learned some lessons. It's going to run better than that game did at launch, and that was a big problem with that game. So they'll have that going for it. 79.
Alrighty.
How do you feel about that?
Maybe.
79's probably that's a good one. I think that's probably where I would have gone. I feel like it's hard to go over, but I think it is going to run really well. I'll go 80. I'll go over. I'll be optimistic again.
Okay. I did just look it up, and Age of Calamity did get a 79.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not surprised. Yep.
Yeah, if this one's even a little bit better, maybe we'll
Maybe.
crack the 80 mark.
We'll see.
Game number 13, Luminous Arise, Jeff.
I'm going to say, I'm going to go wild with this one. I'm going to say 90.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what we like to hear.
Honestly, I would have said 92. This is a games journalist game.
Yeah, it's
for
exactly
sure.
self-selecting. Yep.
Yeah, Greg Miller-ass game.
Yep.
Yeah, Luminous always has been, to the point where like I almost want to do the over on it, as crazy as it sounds. People love Luminous more than I do. It turns out, actually. Maybe this one I'll finally really get into. 91 just seems wacky. I don't know. I'll say 89. I'll play this one a little safe.
Okay, yeah, people do love it. I was like a little surprised at how much Dan loves it, like watching you guys do that quick look. But yeah, Mike's right. People get really into this. All right, closing in on the end here. Game number 14, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Mike.
Black Ops 7. I think this is going to be a bit of a more down one. I think people are going to be a little tired. I think I get 77 for this one.
Okay.
These ones they've been getting around in the 80s recently. But Mike's not wrong to know that, or to guess that this one's going to be down one. I also think that's going to be the case. But I think I just kind of have to hope that they like shore it up enough that it can do over, and I'll go 78.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, people might have a little bit of fatigue, but this being the follow-up to like Black Ops 2 is what the intention here is, apparently. Like, it might do well. And I looked at Black Ops 6, 83. I think it could hit there again.
Yeah, I like, you know, I would have been willing to go up to like an 82, 83 for this one, but
yeah,
you know,
I wouldn't have said more than that, but
yes.
Yeah. Game number 15, Kirby Air Riders, Jeff. This is an interesting one.
Yeah, he seems to really love this game that he has made. I'll go a flat 80.
Flat 80, got it. Mikey, Kirby
This
Air
is
Riders.
pretty tough because Kirby Air Rider did not get good reviews. Kind of developed a bit more of a cult following or a bit more respect after the fact. Like this is not a reviewer's game, I think, actually. Even though I think I will like it quite a bit, but like, I definitely think it's going to review earlier. When you said an 80, that sounds pretty nice. Yeah. I bet I'm going to think it's like an 85 or an 83, but I think a lot of people aren't. So maybe it's like, gosh, do I really doubt Sakurai? I think I gotta have a little faith. I think this is wrong, but I'm gonna say 81. I'm gonna be optimistic. I think he's gonna figure out how to make it appeal.
This game could easily end up at like 82, 83. It easily could do that. Yeah, I was hoping you would take the under.
Mike did say this game did not, or sorry, the first game did not get good review scores. Do you guys know how not good?
I thought it was like
scores it got?
I thought it was in the 60s. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 61.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I haven't seen anything about this game that.
Yeah, but it's all about the feel, though. It's all about the feel. I think people could not get used to that fast enough, and I think this time he'll nail it.
Okay. I think the thing that'll push it higher is that a generation that grew up on Kirby Air Ride is now reviewing the next game. I think that's
also a big part of it. Also, there's 100% more buttons.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, shout out to Mario McFly. I think it's going to be one of those, you may not be ready for that, but your kids are going to love it situation
Yeah.
here. I think it's going to be
Yes.
fine.
All right. Game number 16, Octopath Traveler 0. Mike.
It's weird because, like, I look at this like, oh, they're just turning over some mobile game assets for a game. That doesn't sound good, but all the Octopath Traveler people seem very excited about it still. And that game has fans. Another game that the critics love, Octopath Traveler. They love Octopath Traveler 2. I don't think they're going to like it quite as much as that, but I bet this still gets in it like 85.
Okay. All right.
Locking that in, 85.
85.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take the under on this one. I was kind of thinking it's going to get dinged a little bit more than that. 81-ish is what I was thinking. So I'll go 84 and just hope the under hits.
Now, interestingly, the highest rated Octopath is 2 at 85, which the way people talk about it, you think it would be even higher.
Oh man,
but
yeah, I thought it was higher than that.
I thought it was in the 90s. I thought it was like 90 even.
Yeah. Well, I think it got me on that one then,
Well,
Jeff.
we'll see. Well, I mean, not the way it's been going.
All right, and our last game for the evening, the game that is coming out this year, Suck It Dan, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Jeff.
Yeah, I'm ready to go fully wild with this one. Who gives a shit anymore? I'm gonna say 96.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow. I will play it. Man, if you didn't go that high, I might say a 92. I'll play it a little safer now and say a 93.
93.
Yeah, we'll go 93. I think it's gonna be incredible.
Dan Riker in chat says, I believe it when I see it.
Yeah, this game also has the Randy Pitchford stank on it. Yeah. God, look at these scores for past Metroid Prime games. 92, 91, 94, 97. Oh, I can't wait to see what this one gets. All right. Well, Wolf says let's end yet another fun year of Mess of a Guess with a bang. And I will summarize everything for the audio listeners here. Let me get that pulled up. And I should have it framed up correctly, Jeff, after I moved it over there.
Yep, thank you. Looks perfect.
Excellent. All right, let me get my auctioneer hat on so I can run everyone through this. Battlefield 6, Jeff said 85, Mike said 84. Little Nightmares 3, Jeff said 82, Mike 83. Pokemon Legends ZA, Jeff said 83, Mike said 84. Keeper, Jeff said 84, Mike said 83. Ninja Gaiden 4, Jeff said 84, Mike said 86. Jurassic World Evolution 3, Jeff with 78, Mike with 79. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, the lowest scoring one according to the guys. Jeff was 70, Mike was 71. Once Upon a Katamari, they were optimistic. Jeff with 81, Mike with 80. The Outer Worlds 2, even more optimistic. Jeff with 85, Mike with 84. Mina the Howler, they think it's going to pop off. Jeff with 88, Mike with 87. Terminator 2D, No Fate, they're not thinking the same thing about this one. Jeff with 76, Mike with 78. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, Jeff with 80, Mike with 79. Luminous Arise, Jeff with 90, Mike with 89. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Jeff said 78, Mike said 77. Kirby Air Riders with an S, Jeff 80, Mike 81. Octopath Traveler 0, Jeff said 84, Mike said 85, and I love it here. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Jeff said 96, and Mike still said 93. This is going to be an interesting quarter. I can't wait to see how this one shakes out.
Yep, even more games this time around than last time. I think we did it a little late in the quarter last time. Maybe that's part of it, but yeah, I mean we missed Ghost Yote. We didn't do that one, so there you go. Yeah, man, what a quarter. We got a lot of games here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sean, thank you so much. Wolf, thank you. Mike, go fuck yourself. I'm looking forward to getting the results here in about 3-ish months. It's going to be a good end of the year. Let's take one more break. We'll come back, talk about maybe a handful of other games, and clean up those super chats and get on out of here. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Mike, what have you been playing?
Hades 2! I've been playing a bit of that. Turns out, well, boy, this is real fun. I've been playing it for about 4.5 hours straight now. Still just having a very good time. Don't want to stop. Gosh, I should have made sure I had this download on my Switch too, because when I'm done with the stream, I might just still want to play tonight in bed.
Now you're playing on PC, and people should know it's got excellent cross saves. Like it's all done in game. You don't have to rely on any external thing. I mean, you have to sign into your Steam account if that's what you're playing on your Switch.
Sweet Mama Jamma. Sorry.
Yeah, there's Aphrodite. Yeah.
Isn't she hideous? I can't even look upon her form.
I'm getting a duo power. Oh, baby.
Oh, duo powers are fun. It's real good. This is a real good game. Like, I'm trying to still finish up Silk Song, but I've been going to this here and there, and it hit even harder than I thought it would after that early access period where it was excellent. Dan says, "Is that a dude?" He got him. And it's like, it really came together. They used that time to really refine everything, and it's awesome to see just how amazing they were able to make this game.
Yeah, they just absolutely killed it. I mean, of course they're following very much the blueprint from that last game, but that's fine. We talk about this a lot, Jeff. Yeah, do the sequel. These days, duologies seem to be the path for video games for sure. Like, I don't know if you need to do a Hades 3 per se. Just like I don't know if you need to do a third Hollow Knight. But boy, both those sequels that we got from those big indie hits, they sure are fantastic.
Yep, yeah, they kind of it's like they had so many ideas that they probably were running within the first game that they had to leave on the cutting room floor. Put all of those in here. Take the time to make them as good as you possibly can, and you got yourself one of the best games ever made, like in both cases.
Turns out.
It's fantastic. We will probably talk about it a lot more next week because we'll be spending a lot more time with it. The game is it out now, or is it out this, like, oh yeah, no, it's out now. That's why you're playing it.
Out right now. That's why I'm playing it.
So yeah, 1.0 fully out now. You get it on Switch and PC. It'll be on other consoles later. The physical version will be on Switch in November, I think they said. But yeah, like I said, we'll talk about it more next week. I've been playing Baby Steps. It's really, really good. They really nailed what they went for. It is the kind of game where, yeah, it's that streamer slop. Yeah, sure. If you're basic, it's way more than that. It's got so much going on in terms of learning how a character moves and kind of like providing more controls over a character than you should have or what you expect to have. Like, games for so long have just been interested in making you feel cool that when you get a game that's like, well, we're not worried about that. What if we just try to make it too realistic to the point where it's like, well, this doesn't feel right at all. But let's see if we can make this work. And the game gives you all these little small techniques that you can do to do way more than you would think you would be able to do. Like, for example, you can step up with your foot and you could try to bring your other leg up to like climb up onto a like sheer cliff wall. But a lot of times your knee will get in the way and it'll bump against that and you won't be able to actually bring it up. But if you begin to like twist backwards, you could sometimes like sort of corkscrew your body and land your foot down. And there's a nice little thing where there's a shadow for each foot so you could tell exactly where it's going to land. And you get that shadow right in the right place. And if there's like just a little like shade of a rock face, like there's a certain shade of rock where you're like, oh, if I put my foot here, it's probably going to be safe. And when you nail that, you could just then like sort of turn the camera, turn your body, adjust the foot, and you get into this sort of mesmerized state of you're no longer thinking about anything. You're just kind of going with the flow, and it's fantastic. And they have a lot of like really small little challenges where it's like, here is a fruit at the top of a tree or a top of a pile of boxes. Can you get up there? And I've definitely done a bunch of these. Every time I see one, I get excited because it's like, all right, that's going to be the next half an hour of 15 attempts to try to get up there. And I just get such a sense of accomplishment. It's equivalent to beating a really tough boss in Silk Song or whatever. It's obviously a genre for me, but I do think more people would enjoy it if they sort of kind of understood what it was going for. It's hard to like get that just by watching it and being like, oh, this is a silly game that you shouldn't take seriously. And it's like, yeah, but there's plenty of fun stuff to mine from this game if you're willing to go in there and give it a shot. Now, when you fall down and then you hit a mudslide, basically a slide of mud, and you fall and you fall and you fall and you lose progress. You lose an hour of progress. You lose 2 hours of progress. I don't blame anyone for putting the controller down and never touching the game again. But if you overcome that and you persevere, that has its own sense of accomplishment that is incredible. And I've definitely done that several times now. And it feels terrible to lose all that progress. It's human nature to feel terrible about that. but I appreciate a game that isn't like shying away from that, is like just kind of throws that idea in your face and still goes for it. And that's been at Foddy Games through and through. That's always been the case, obviously. And this game has that as well.
What was that noise I was hearing just now? That it couldn't have been from my computer because chat heard it and I have my desktop audio.
I didn't realize
muted.
Jeff was still watching me. That's my bad.
Oh, am I?
was auto playing.
Wait, I didn't hear it.
Oh, I heard. I'm still watching Sean is why.
Mike is. That's why.
It was from Sean.
Wait,
it was Sean. Everybody.
Wait, but like, why'd you close your stream?
Because I pushed the wrong button.
Okay.
Stop watching.
Man.
I'll share my screen again. Hold on, everybody. There you go. No, that's Steam.
Man, maybe you're not playing enough games. Maybe you should be playing 2 games while we podcast.
Let's play 2 games at the same time. Let's go.
I was doing so good. I got thrown off there for a moment. But that's just me. Where's the scene at?
We're fixing
Yeah, I don't. You think I'm gonna like this one more than I generally like these kinds of games, Jeff?
I maybe a little bit more. I don't think it's going to be one where you suddenly like get it or something where it's like, oh, I've just been missing something. I think you know what these things are. You know that they're mostly not for you. I think you'll play this game and you'll be like, okay, like you're not going to be like, oh, this isn't a real video game, which I think can be the sense that people have about a lot of these kinds of games, where it's like, oh, this is just like a joke, a meme. I think you'll see that's like, oh no, there's clearly thought put into this and there's a lot going on here, but it is not taking itself seriously. There are a lot of humanoid donkeys with giant dicks just walking around and talking to you, and it's they mostly nail that humor. They mostly get it. I'm not like busting up laughing. I'm not like laughing out loud constantly, but it's also not like so. Okay, a big part of it is the writing is very clearly improv. Like they have a couple things they're supposed to say, but then the characters are just obviously the actors were in the booth together and they're talking to one another. And the main character, Nathan, is always kind of stammering and stumbling over his words. And all of the other voice actors like can't help but laugh when he's talking. And they just leave all that stuff in there. It's really, they're just like, okay, buddy. And they're like that. Well, they'll just like be like, all right, and laugh at him. And there's something really charming about that. Yeah, I don't know.
What's that about the donkey dicks?
Well, I didn't say anything.
What?
There are
Okay.
way more donkey dicks in this game than you would think.
I'll tell you what. I was thinking there'd be 0.
Well, then there's infinitely more, and that does not mean 1. There's a scene in there where there's like 7, and they're just all right at the camera. Now you can turn that off. You can turn the nudity off, but
well, I'm not a coward.
You're not a coward, exactly. I knew I didn't feel like I should have said that.
Intent and all that stuff.
It's I don't know. I'm having an awesome time with it. Like this is easily going to be on my top 10 games of the year, and probably quite a bit higher than that. It's not going to usurp Silk Song or Hades 2 or anything like that. But it's, this is like the ideal one of these in a 3D setting. We haven't had a lot of those necessarily. We had like, Only Up and stuff like that, but those are sort of just, hey, let's take these assets and make a challenging thing and all that stuff. This has a little bit more going on than that. They are telling a story. They have a character there where, he gets on a phone call later in the game with his dad, and like it's weird because this is like, it seems like he has slipped into an alternate reality, like an Alice in Wonderland situation a little bit. But his dad's like, hey, can you show up, buddy, and can you like put on real clothes, and your sister's got a promotion and we're kind of celebrating her, we want you to be there. And this character just doesn't have his shit together at all. He barely knows how to walk, and you could just tell this is stressing him out. And it's just, I don't know. There's something about that I find, it reminds me of Octodad, where it's like, yeah, this is a character that is just struggling through everything, and that is very relatable. And you can tell that that's the story they're trying to tell, and they mostly tell it through gameplay, which I think is deeply, deeply respectful. So, respectable, I should say. All right. Anything else from you, Mike?
I mean, there's been some stuff here and there that I have talked about. We dug a hole that one time recently. We played Sonic Racing Crossroads, and I'm like, guess I'm still not sure where I am in that game. It's so hard to tell me if it is just my general slight disinterest in kart racers compared to other people. Because the way some people talked about this one, I was like, oh, maybe this one's like gonna be extra exciting. And I'm like, I mean, it's still one of these. And I think that's all people are trying to say is that it's a good one of these, and it's a bit more of a traditional one of these when Mario Kart World was trying to do some things that maybe they didn't like. And I get that.
Can I say in defense of Sonic Racing, by the way, you guys didn't play a single normal Grand Prix. Dan always had some wacky rules turned on, even at the end.
Really? Fun.
Yes, like even at the end, you were still doing the rivals race, which changes the way the AI works and stuff.
Did you know that, Dan? Like, with Dan's defense, I had no idea. Like, when we were playing, I could not tell.
I was screaming in chat, like, you picked the wrong mode.
I saw you say that, and then I'm like, well, clearly he's got the right one this time.
No.
Like, it didn't say that as an option. It didn't say just
Wrong.
normal
It's
race.
The first thing that you see when you load up the lobby is rival race, regular race.
No, is it really called regular race?
No, it's called something else. It's like character or player race or something like that. But one's very clearly the other thing, and he picked the other thing just because first on the list.
I was having a good time. Not such a good time that it's like, oh, well, I'm going to play a ton of this. Like, obviously, there's so many games, but even if there weren't, it's not one that I would be racing back to. Jesus. But it's definitely one like I'll throw it in front of the kids, and if they want to play it, I will definitely play it with them and not be mad about it, which is, I think, like, you know, probably where this game was going to end up in its best case scenario. So I think that means it's a pretty good one of these.
That's definitely what I expected you to get out of it.
Yes.
So yeah, it feels like you got the gist of it by the end, at least.
Anybody is playing as one of those stupid characters that are the bad guys from Sonic and the Lost World as your main, get help.
I was like, where's he going to go with this? Just get help. Just you're lost. And you clearly need to talk to somebody.
One of my favorite YouTubers is that guy, but I won't say who.
Right.
I still like Mario Kart World a touch better, but not like I should like Mario Kart World a lot better. But you know, that's where Mario Kart World is. That's more a Mario Kart World thing. Okay. Anything else, Mike? I mean, I played a little bit more of Blippo, but I kind of just want to show that off now. So I'll probably still stream that at some point. I don't know. Anything else from you?
Nothing crazy.
Okay.
I mean, I have been playing more Monster Train 2, and I am, I am definitely liking it. It is a very good one of those to just, do a run while I watch you do Game S mornings or something like that, right?
Right. All right. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Christian.
No, y'all play some Silent Hill? Am I the only one?
No.
Sean,
I haven't had any time for it.
Not my
Not
thing.
yet.
No.
Oh, it's so good. Like, yeah, it's just real quick. It's just if you're like in the fence for like it's like a super spooky game, it's not that scary. It's just the vibes are definitely scary, but it's like I play 5 hours so far and I had like one jump scare and that's it. It was like one. It's just if you can't hang out with, because most people who play this type of games are scared of the jump scares. This one doesn't have that. It's just all the vibes, and the writing is pretty good, pretty creepy. So I really hope you play it because I want to talk more about it.
I will try it.
I'm gonna play it.
I'll try it in October. I'll probably find a reason to play it on the site. Or if someone else does, then I don't know. Maybe I'll stream it on my own. But I'll make it my October spooky game because it's also not like insanely long, right? It's like 8 to 12 hours.
Yeah, it seems pretty short. I'm like halfway through after like 4.5 hours. So I'm streaming it pretty much every night now. So if you want to hang out, Christian_Rark, let's go.
Okay, that's fun. Mike or Christian, did you say there's a way to avoid getting hit by the sheep or being turned into the sheep?
He keeps telling me, and I know I can dash through it, but eventually
dash through it. Dash
yes.
forward.
Yeah, I do that, but like I do it 5 times and it keeps happening, and then eventually other attacks start happening.
Yeah, I've never been able to avoid it. I've never been able to evade it.
I do it every single time.
All right, you then do it and send me a clip because I want to learn how. I want to learn your ways.
I'll do it right after we finish recording. I'll show you.
Damn it!
You ever consider maybe we like being sheep? You ever thought about that, Christian?
That's true.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah. Come on, Christian. Have some respect. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to clean up the super chats. Let's see where we were. We got a handful more in here. Let's see here. I think maybe we got a couple. Maybe just one more.
We said a Death Defiance there. Stupid.
Okay, 2 more. Big Denim. Keep the rants coming, Mike. Love you guys. Look forward to your shit hot takes every week.
They're hot. Shit hot takes or hot shit takes?
It's a shit hot. Shit hot. I think that's good.
Okay, so good.
Listen, even if they're shit, they're still hot takes.
That's true.
The Uncharted Wolf says MI2 Mission Impossible 2 is dumb fun. That's why it's cinema's peak. There are dumber, funner movies than that.
Exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Like that movie is.
It is dumb
I guess
fun.
The bike fight is dumb and a little bit fun, but other than that, it's just such a boring movie.
Yeah,
Is Mission Impossible 2 not the depressing one? Is that 3? Or I thought that was 2.
No, 2's not the depressing.
It's definitely not the depressing. What do you mean the depressing one? Are there any depressing ones?
No, well, one of them just like the drama is a lot sadder. It's been a long time since I've watched like the first 3.
His wife has a bomb in the head, and
like 3's got 3's like a little bit more in its feelings, I guess. But I mean,
okay,
that one's like the start of the modern generation of those, and it's not like the best at this point. It was my favorite for a long time. It's J.J. Abrams, and I don't know, they did
okay. Everybody, including Dan, is saying that's 3 that I'm thinking of. So
yeah, it's Philip Seymour Hoffman. He kind of like chews up the scenery, and
right.
A woman does get killed. It would upset Mike. So yes,
yeah, for sure.
Dumber and funner. What is it? Extraction 2 on Netflix. It's just a Call of Duty campaign as a movie, but in all the good ways. It's fantastic. Go watch that, everybody. Okay, let's see here. I think, we got one more super chat from El Grug. Virtual Highlight done. Donkey Kong 64 next. Mike, do you have a timeline, an idea of the DK64 stuff? We're still a little bit off from it, but do we have like a general idea? I can't remember.
I don't know. I think there's other things we're talking about at Giant Bomb that we're a bit more concerned about at the moment. Honestly.
Yes, there's other things that must happen first. We're kind of lining that up. So it's DK64 is still going to happen, and when it does, Mike will probably just like stream it, but like, I could like drive over there for certain incentives, but I definitely have a bunch of bullshit that we could just mess with him while he's playing it in fun ways that would be exciting to see. And again, like I said, Mike, no weird food stuff or anything like that. Nothing gross.
Sure. That's fine.
Okay. I think that's gonna do it for us. God, do we do anything else on this show? We did the super chats. I think we're ready to start wrapping it up.
I think so.
Okay. I'm gonna hit this. Mike Benatti, why don't you tell people where they can find you on the internet, what you have going on, and all that good stuff?
Well, sometimes I do things on the website giantbomb.com. Who knows when or where? But yeah, you can also check me out twitch.tv/Tolkoto, or my Disney podcast, 90s Disney, my birth, which I'm feeling slightly less ashamed about recently, at least.
Yeah. Could be worse, for sure.
Could be worse. Oh, those fuckers. But yeah, there's all that. How about you, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm over on Giant Bomb. We're going to be doing that baby steps race against Kinda Funny tomorrow. Really looking forward to that. I'm expecting them to show up for that one. I know Snowbike Mike has beaten that game, so at the very least he's going to know where to go.
Yeah, because I've barely played it, so
yeah,
I've only played it testing your parsecs.
Yes, so. It's going to be, and it's a relay race. We're going to be handing off the controllers. It's going to be fun. But I expect the big problem is we're either going to get lost, or even if we do know where we're going, if we make a mistake in the wrong spot, we could fall down and then actually lose our bearing. And yeah, it's gonna be tough. But I'm really looking forward to it. It should be exciting.
Somebody found my Twitch, was like, it took me forever to find this. I don't know how to spell Tolkoto. So everyone, it's TOLKOTO.
It's the Tolk part of Tolkien and the Odo part of Miyamoto. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
TOL. Oh my god, it works in the song too. Come on.
TOLKOT. Wait, which song?
TOLKOTO. You know.
Oh, okay. Yes, I thought you were saying MICKEYMOUSE. I'm like, well, that's
why the fuck would I mean, I know it's Mike, but why the fuck would I have that in my head, Jeff?
You're right. You're not Mike.
That's like in my head.
Yes, he is hot to go, everybody. TOLKOTO. All right. I'm gonna watch Mike play more of this game, and then maybe even play some more myself. This is, man, Hades 2, everybody. Go play it. Till next time, have a good one. Take care of yourself, and goodbye.
Is Donald Duck for real?
Mainstream penetration. tree.
He comes. A penis?
Look, I'll say it. You should probably have
Boy
to see
pussy.
semen at some point.